Okay, now I don't got a lot of battery left, and this camera is not recharging. So as you can see, this is what I'm going to use as a reflector, but I had to wash it. Okay, there's a little bit of bleach and a little bit of soap. I already have some, and we're just going to add a little bit more, and then Andre and I were going to make an enclosed area for these tomato plants. Now these are the potatoes. I did get into one box, as you can see, because I don't trust, well, maybe not that box. Maybe it was one of these boxes, but I don't trust what's going on in this yard. Okay, because that first batch of potatoes that got robbed by the potato thief, definitely something was put into the ground that was funky. Okay, because the potatoes themselves just spoiled, all right? So, like, these fucking young people are pathetic. Like, they are so pathetic. So anyway, what we'll do is we'll empty this out, and we'll just see what we get out of the one box for now. Okay? In the meantime, Tisha called me, asked me to babysit. That's a lot of gall, don't you think? Because I guess her babysitter bailed out, and she needs a babysitter because she's got plans. And I said to her, well, what do you mean? Like, you know, are you gonna, like, you respect me and back off? That's what I told her, right? Can't really see here, people. And she says, well, we need to talk. No, there's nothing to talk about. You either respect me and back off, or you can fuck off. Well, are you going to babysit or not? I said, well, obviously not if you're not going to respect me. And I just hung up on her, told her to live her own fucking life, people. I'm not playing fucking games, okay? She's taking advantage of me at the weakest point of my life because of my eyes. I should have went to the hospital after I came back pretty much from social services to pick up that welfare check. But no, instead, she wanted to start screaming at the top of her lungs out in the middle of the fucking road, get the whole neighborhood coming out looking at me as she's accusing me of this and accusing me of that for something that she failed to do for her own self, okay? Don't look. When I had my first child, people, I went back into the school. I enrolled into school, okay? I used to sit from 10 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the fucking morning doing modules just to learn whatever it was that I was learning, okay? Tisha doesn't want to do that. Not even in the simplest rudimentary sense. Instead, she's too busy pointing fingers at me, blaming me for all her fucking problems. Okay? But it's interesting how she can use a cell phone, do this, do that, do all these other things. But for some reason, I've failed her. Right? And to the point where she thinks she can just waltz into my life and abuse me. Basically, with her control freak antics. Okay? Because that's what it boils down to. No different than my son Brooks coming here, having his little right, and causing whatever ruckus because he himself is unhappy with his own life. Okay? Like, fuck off. I don't got time for that bullshit. I'm trying to do productive things my whole life, people. And anyway, I'm sticking with the format. There's not much time left on this battery. So in the meantime, I'm in the X Club. I do have to get up here and somehow run this plastic that I have here, right? There's a little Leia May's desk that she'll never freaking play on. But you can see there's water in here, right? Because it rained. The rain is getting up in here. So I have to, I have to get up there and do this shit where I can't even freaking see 3/4 of it. But in the meantime, I've got a few of these little spriggly little tomato plants that I will try to bring in. 1 or 2 or 3 in with the big ones from the greenhouse, to which I'm going to take you there right now. You can see that the ginger that I had is sprouted up quite a bit, and I can feel that it's moving around in there and growing. So that's interesting. These are little pea pods that I planted, but with the weather changing, they're not going to last very long. So maybe I'll put them in one of these kind of pots and just throw this in this little makeshift little mini grow room that I'm making. Hold on a minute. Okay, so now I'm in the greenhouse, obviously. You can see that the tomato plants are growing. Obviously not safe with this younger generation that has absolutely no respect for nothing. Because on the other side of the coin, we've got Julian's sister, right, still stalking me on YouTube with her Amari Johnson freaking videos, calling out my name with her subliminal little fucking threats, basically. And taunting and laughing and thinking it's funny. Okay? You tell me how these two young, supposedly called women are being responsible. Okay? Right? Is that the only reason Tisha called me, because she wanted to have a babysitter? Well, are you going to babysit for me or not? Well, no, I'm not. Not if you're going to fucking harass me and upset me. I'm already not feeling very well. I'm already overworked, overwhelmed. You know, I'm taking on everything on my own without looking towards you for your help, because obviously you're not fucking dependable, unless of course I'm ready to give you my blood and my life, as if I haven't given you enough over the fucking years in terms of a so-called mother, a mother that you apparently fucking hate. So if you fucking hate me that much, then stay the fuck away from me, especially if you can't fucking respect me, okay? For everything that I have gone through all these years, people, I'm sick of it. I am so fucking sick of it, right? You can see. From what I can tell, which is really gray and blurry, they're nice. But my son will have to carry it in. Carry in 3. You can see. They're wanting to do something here, some of them, right? I brought these smaller ones in with the smaller pots, and I put them in the kitchen area with that other grow light. But there's really, Andre's been watering, but look, over watering. Right, well, it's okay. At least he's trying, right? So anyway, we're almost done. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know. Okay? I don't know if these little flower pods are duds. They kind of look that way from what I can tell, but then I don't really see that well, or if they're going to produce anything. Anyway, this is more of a lightweight pot, so this is one of them that's going to go in this area. I'll show you. Hold on. Okay, so there's one of the grow lights. Andre and I, like he said, we got a chain. I did the hooks. I double hooked it, so one should let go. There's another one, hopefully, to catch it, because sometimes they release themselves, right? And these ones I've already washed, and I just washed a few more. Andre got some nice ones. So now we're just going to, I chose these versus a mirror right now, because these are lightweight, and they should work. And I'm just going to enclose this whole little area right in here for as much as I can. And then put the tomato plants in here with whatever else I can squeeze in. And we're just going to close off this area and let these lights run for a while and see what happens, people. Right? You know, that's how we learn. And then once that's done, then I'll start looking into, you know, the solutions for hydroponics. And, you know, I might need help with that in terms of Marquine can read and so, and we can get the proper solutions going. And then we can start working on the actual microgreens with the, you know, the seeds, right? The broccoli seeds, the radishes seeds, the alfalfa seeds, those kind of seeds, right? All right. So, hold on.
Well, people, look what happened now.
The window to the soul. So it makes you.
What happened?
What happened?
Tisha called, asking if we can babysit. Nano just kept on hanging up a couple of times. So Tisha finally gave up.
I told her to behave herself and back off.
You don't want to babysit
And to
it?
respect her mother.
You don't want to babysit
You're a
it?
little more qualified for this.
Right?
She's saying you did not want to babysit us?
No, I do, Alea May. I just want your mummy to respect me, that's all. And behave, right? I love you.
Kara's just a camera ham.
I love you. Right? And then we've got Amari over here,
Chilling.
just chilling.
I'm sorry about
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, you have a puppet?
You got Amy the puppet.
My boyfriend was gonna die
Oh,
if
look
you don't
at
get gas money.
Amy. Oh,
Okay.
there's 2 Amy's. We have 3 Amy's. And
I shouldn't have
it's a
brought him.
puppet.
I
You know what a
to,
puppet is?
but he's a slave
You got your
to
hand in
himself
there?
and everything, and I just
Yeah, put your fingers in there. Right? Make it move.
God, it tastes like a YMCA. Alright, it's coming.
Okay. You can turn it off.